game for you today. I'm Martin Tyler, and to call the action alongside me, Alan Smith. Today's game, Manchester United against West Ham United.
And your Manchester United! Here is how Manchester United. Number 1, David De Gea. Number 25, Antonio Valencia. Number 5, Marcus Rashford. Number 36.
Well, these two players, perhaps we picked out as the likely candidates to keep a special eye on. Alan Smith?
Well, I think both of these players should come into this match with their confidence brimming, really, because they really have played well. They've led from the front.
One thing to look out for from this team today is the way they try and win the ball back within seconds of losing it.
Yeah, and they don't do it individually. They get backed up by a teammate. They hunt in packs, and you've got to do that. You've got to do it with discipline.
West Ham United's lineup is this. Well, we think, Alan, it'll be a 4-5-1 formation, which can look a bit negative.
Yeah, but you look at the players in that five, that midfield five, and I think a couple at least will be trying to support the lone frontman.
This is almost on the tourist trail, isn't it, Old Trafford, for football fans from around the world. So many of the Manchester United supporters travel vast distances to come and watch the team. Great loyalty and, of course, a great revenue stream for the owners.
Yeah, it's changed over the years, hasn't it? Got bigger and bigger. Doesn't hold great memories for me. I never actually scored here, but it is a wonderful old historic stadium, this.
Darmian. Eric Bailly. Giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. Now Anthony Martial. Well, I like the look of this attack. Shots on here. Great work by the goalkeeper. The ball is his and he's made sure he's protected it. Marco Arnautovic. Here's Martial. And Herrera. Mata. Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. And it's gone out of play there. Sheku Kouyaté. Marco Arnautovic. Hernandez. Javier Hernandez is offside.
An easy one for the linesman. He was a good couple of yards.
Antonio Valencia. Henrik Mkhitaryan. There's good progress with this attack. Defender has to move quickly. Marco Arnautovic. Backing his own talent here to keep the ball, and he has got some support if he wants to just lay it off. Plenty of width for the team to attack into. Rojo. Lanzini. Hernandez. Onto the attack now. Excellent play to lose his marker. Marco Arnautovic. He stopped the opposition, gets the ball out of harm's way. Now Anthony Martial. Mata. Danny Williams. Well, they're in a good position here. Now Williams. Mata. He's got his shot off now. Easy work for Adrian in goal. Now Anthony Martial. Good defending. Lanzini. Hernandez. He's coming forward with some danger. Marco Arnautovic. Valencia. Mata. Sekou Kouyaté. Well, that's where the free part of the pitch is, in the wide areas, and he's got there. Deflected behind, a clear corner. Put the corner in the middle. Cleared away, well away from goal. That's good movement forward here. Came in with a challenge. Wonderful chance! Oh, nowhere near.
No, he's miscued that one. Miscued it badly. The manager just trying to get his message across down there. They weren't far off taking the lead there. They're playing pretty well.
Nemanja Matic. And Herrera. Antonio Valencia. Return pass. Valencia. Mata. Darmian. Manchester United attacking with some momentum now. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Mata. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Williams. And shoots! And the goalkeeper got across to it. Antonio Valencia. Here's Mata. Now Mkhitaryan. Just making sure that each pass is successful. When they'll see the chance for a forward pass, they'll flick a switch. Antonio Valencia. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. In comes the challenge. Javier Hernandez. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. 2 minutes left, that's added time.
Of 2 minutes of added time.
Now Mkhitaryan. This could lead to a chance. It's good attacking play. The shot's on! Simple. That for Adrian. And there is the half-time whistle. 0-0 at the break. Well, he certainly didn't let himself down, Danny Williams. Might have liked to have had more involvement. What have you made of his first half?
Didn't quite have the impact I was expecting at the start, but time to remedy that.
The referee has blown, and the second half is now in progress. Collins. Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Challenges for the ball. And there's the interception. Now Anthony Martial. And here they are on the attack. Lanzini. Javier Hernandez. Letting the shot go. It's in for them. Wow, that has come as a surprise, particularly to the opposition who were dominating the match. But the team have made good use of a stray ball in midfield. They've taken it on. Good play, good from their point of view. Not so good for the opposition. Replay confirming for us here that the goalkeeper did get a touch, but not strong enough to keep the ball out of his net.
Well, he is his own harshest critic, this lad, and he'll blame himself for that, I think, having got a touch.
West Ham with this advantage.
Goal for West Ham United. Number 10, Mamba Wassini.
Nicely in again to Juan Mata, who's influencing the game a lot at this stage.
Oh, his vision is a joy to behold.
And keeping the attack going, Danny Williams. Obiang. Lanzini. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Mata. Well, I like the look of this attack. Not a good challenge by the defender. Good reading of the play by the defender. I think the wide man's got a chance here. There's space out near the touchline. Very good distance to the clearance. Williams. Well, they're in a good position here. Mata! Turned aside there by the keeper. And Herrera. On to Nemanja Matic. Anthony Martial. And they've got it away from the danger. Well, there's going to be an alteration now, and with the team trailing, you can understand why he's going to make it.
To be replaced by
Get in! Congratulations, Danny. You have earned it.
Wasn't easy, mate. Was not easy.
Did you think it would be?
Straight up. I've always been the best player on the pitch ever since I was a kid. Never had to try that hard.
Everyone in this dressing room has always been the best. It's the same at every club. Now, you're with the best of the best.
Well, I hadn't thought of it like that. Good point. But now the Williams is back where he's supposed to be, huh?
Deja vu.
C'est vrai, Toro. C'est vrai.
Oh, you lads must be proper desperate. Especially if this clan's playing up front for you.
Wait, did you lads hear something? Oh, it's you.
Oh, you're in the Premier League, eh, Williams? You're having a laugh, mate. You'll be gone as soon as they sign a proper player.
Look who it is, our little turncoat. Always quacking like a little duck. Quack, quack, quack.
We'll see you out there, Walker.
You will.
Fun to go into the sort of personal backstories of those who are taking part. And we've got quite a story with Danny Williams on one side and Gareth Walker on the other. But it's much bigger than just that.
Well, it is, isn't it? I mean, Manchester United versus Liverpool. A big game, whichever stage you're playing it on. But when you're on this particular stage, it's huge, isn't it? Can't wait for this one.
For you, Alan, a special focus, Henrik Mkhitaryan against Coutinho.
Well, they play with their heads up, don't they? They know exactly where the opposition is and where their teammates are to make those little quick-fire passes.
This is then the Manchester United lineup. Well, we think, Alan, it'll be a 4-5-1 formation, which can look a bit negative.
Yeah, but you look at the players in that five, that midfield five, and I think a couple at least will be trying to support the lone front man.
Looking at the lineup, he's got all the components in place, hasn't he, the manager, for the pressing style of play that's been a feature of his team.
Yeah, and many an opponent has found it difficult to cope with. If your touch isn't spot on against this aggressive type of closing down, you're going to lose it in dangerous areas.
Well, this Wembley has its own history now, and I must say, the ground worthy of staging these very, very big occasions, and being home, of course, to England, the national team.
I mean, it's a huge stadium, isn't it? I'll tell you what, the players would appreciate. It's a much better pitch than it was in the old one, much more like the Premier League pitches.
And it's Williams. But they could pose some danger now. Williams to take the lead. The shot gets blocked. Nathaniel Klein. Adam Lallana. Here's Walker. That's good movement forward here. Comes in with a tackle. Now Anthony Martial. Pogba. Manchester United with so much support, and the fans will be hoping they can win today. Here's Martial. Pogba. Now Williams. Cleared the ball. There's a combination of skill and will to hold off the opposition. Sacco. Jordan Henderson. It goes out wide again. Looking to use the full width of the pitch, but it didn't quite come off that time. Here's Martial. Nemanja Matic. Now Mkhitaryan threads it through. Williams. Still a chance in there off the goalkeeper. Now Sadio Mane. Emre Can. Lallana. Coutinho. Here's Milner. Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. Adam Lallana. Guiding it through the defenders. Bernard. Pogba. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Antonio Valencia. It's looking good, this move. Change of direction, infield. And here's the shot. The keeper might be needed again. He didn't hang on to the ball. An advantage for Liverpool. Can they take advantage of that decision? Right man in the right place here. Mane. Good defending. Pogba. Well, maybe the counter-attack is on here. Now Anthony Martial. Cleared away, well away from goal. Can. Jordan Henderson. Certainly wanting to find a teammate, but he's just found an opponent. Nemanja Matic. Pogba. Williams. Martial. Well-balanced final this, but we've got the first goal now.
Well, here is a player that tends to produce when it matters. Certainly matters today.
He saw the gap down in the bottom corner. Boy, did he find it well.
Well, that is the sign of a clinical finisher. Somebody that knows where the goals are. They don't have to look up.
Manchester United ahead now. Adam Lallana. Joel Matip. Coutinho. There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view. Trying to reach Sadio Mane in the centre. But it's rather skewed off his head in the end.
Yeah, he didn't catch it properly. I think he probably closed his eyes there. He knows it, the manager. A golden opportunity to get back on level terms. That was really slack by the striker.
Pogba. Valencia. Bernard. Mkhitaryan tried to pick out a teammate and superb save.
He shouldn't have had a chance at all with that, but oh, what about those reflexes? Brilliant.
It's often the fullbacks who drive them forward in wider areas, Liverpool. Mane. Oh, it really could have been the goal to bring them level.
Well, it looked easy, didn't it? He's close in there, getting some stick from the crowd. Really made a hash of that to try and get the equaliser. Is it going to be one of those days? The manager seems to think so. Look at his expression. What a chance missed that was to go level.
Nemanja Matic. Bernard. Henderson. Coutinho. James Milner. Well, they're in a good position here. That's a corner now for Liverpool. Let's look at it again. Played in by Jordan Henderson. 2 more minutes to play of added time.
2 minutes.
Probing pass. Looks the goalkeeper in the eye. Williams. Goal. They lead by 2 now. Took the chance nicely, and that really has given them much more of a basis for the rest of this match. Much the better team, and this is another moment to prove that.
Well, they've been knocking on the door and opening that door so many times during the match. Deservedly ahead. Oh, he's got to make a change, this manager, because it's men against boys. He needs to give them a lift. A substitution, I would imagine.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Adam Lallana. English League Cup final, half-time. The whistle has gone, and a very impressive first half from the team that's winning here.
Just looking at the manager, he's patting his players on the back. He's absolutely delighted with that first half's work.
So the English League Cup final has had its first half. Here goes the second half. We're underway.
Yeah, it can be draining, this pitch, and going into the second half, further into it, maybe tiredness will play a part.
Jordan Henderson. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. It's confident and it's classy, really, but it is a bit of a gamble for the player who's still in possession. In behind the defenders. Williams! Danny Williams, goal! He took it with great aplomb. I'm sure getting the first goal gave him the confidence to grab the second chance here. And we can see a slightly different viewpoint on it.
Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is it getting results out there.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour.
Number 34.
Joel Matip. Henderson. It's a real shine to Liverpool's play in these kinds of attacks. Gallo. Now Anthony Martial. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. Pogba. And it could be. Shots on here. It's no goal. The flag's up.
But it's certainly a well-worked move, but denied by the assistant.
And Manchester United are going to make a substitution here. Mata. That's good movement. They're getting forward here, Manchester United. Here's Walker. Chris Smalling. Mata. Danny Williams. Well, this is a chance from the free kick. Well, it's an unspectacular job, but it's been quite a recognisable performance, isn't it? The central midfield player today. I think in defence he's done really well.
He doesn't overcomplicate his game, does he? He does the simple things well, moves the ball on, not over-ambitious in possession. Well done.
And here, it's the goalkeeper's ball. Here's Walker. And it's Walker. Now Anthony Martial. Neatly intercepted. Manchester United with the ball again. Here's a chance to attack. Gets his foot in there. Henderson. And Herrera. Here's Williams. It's often the fullbacks who drive them forward in wider areas, Liverpool. Good clearance.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Liverpool want to make a change here.
Number 36. To be replaced by number 5. Marcus Rashford.
Jotong! He's made the save. Wijnaldum. James Milner. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Liverpool take over possession again. Now the ball's broken for Jorginho Wijnaldum. He's taken on the shot's on. Simple save for David De Gea. Any thoughts that this might have been a tight affair proved absolutely wrong by the magnificence of Manchester United. Wonderful display reflected on the scoreline. Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area. Here's Martial. Slipping it through. Oh, they've shown him the inside. And shoots! And the goalkeeper plunged to make the save. Williams. Superb save.
He shouldn't have had a chance at all with that, but oh, what about those reflexes? Brilliant.
And it's Liverpool who are going to make a switch.
Onto the pitch. Number 11. Mohamed Salah.
Mkhitaryan's corner. Chooses to punch here, the goalkeeper. Good technique. Mkhitaryan. Crossed by Mkhitaryan. Well, that has cost them, but only a corner. Could have been worse. Well, this guy looks like he's the one the opposition are having the most problems with.
Well, you've only got to look at the screen to see how successful, how positive he's been around goal. He's been so effective and got on the score sheet as well. Superb performance.
Corner's taken. Cleared away, well away from goal. And that will be a throw. Poor throw, straight to the opposition. Coming on strong and looking to play their way through now. It'll be a throw. Well, here we are looking at the fans who are looking on in unbridled joy.
Yeah, and I think you've got to appreciate these matches because they don't come along all too often.
Bernard. Martial. Wijnaldum. They've lost the ball and the counter-attack could be there. He's put in a good cross and the responsibility for his teammates to get there, they didn't. Mohamed Salah put in from the wide area. Corner to be taken. In from Henderson. I must say the defender took a chance and got away with it. Mohamed Salah to Henderson. Cross for Mane. But it's rather skewed up. Well, there it is. The EFL Cup final decided in dramatic fashion. Great game. And the rivalry between the two clubs has really been shown off in the best way, really, here, because they fought tooth and nail. But Danny Williams finds himself on the winning side.
Yeah, and I think he was their best player for me, Martin. I'd give him man of the match. Instrumental in this victory. And might well he celebrate along with his teammates.
Well, much made of the meeting between these two clubs in the FA Cup final last year when it was Alex Hunter against Gareth Walker. But this is the trophy they've been fighting for today, these two clubs. And it is a very proud moment for the winners. Goodness me, they had to dig deep to be in a position to enjoy this moment.
Yeah, there were times looking back when you thought they might have got knocked out. They did ride the luck on occasions, but you have to do that in cup competitions.
It's a very big moment in the career of Danny Williams, that's for sure. To be involved in a match of this magnitude and now to be a winner in a match of this magnitude. I'm sure it will give him a great lift for what lies ahead in a very promising career.
Well, start of the season, there's only so many trophies you can go at. And as a result, this is a moment for extreme celebration.
EFL Cup winners after this most dramatic final. Pogba. Williams. Martial.
Yes! Oh,
Well played, Williams. I reckon you grew up a bit as a player today.
thanks, boss.
I'd have you on my squad anytime.
Thanks, Walker.
Eh?
That wind-up in the tunnel, you got me right in the mood.
Good one.